guys, it's Lainey. Welcome to Naturally Lainey. Today we're going to talk about my trip to Pinery Provincial Park. I went with my parents on May 6th to the 8th of 2022. We stayed in Riverside Campground, Area 2, Site 553. Yes, 553. I highly recommend this site. It was really, really nice. It's a little... The site itself was really good. There's, like I said, there's trees for you to put up a hammock if you want. It's a little awkward because there's a few kind of low spots, so we kind of had to have our tent kind of towards the beginning of the campsite, but it was also kind of nice because it kind of blocked off where the road was, so it gave you a bit of extra privacy. And then the fire pit was kind of in like the front corner, so we were able to kind of put our picnic table around there, and it was a really nice, really spacious campsite, which was good, so that the dogs could really kind of explore and wander around. The nights were pretty chilly. It got pretty warm during the day, but Friday night was pretty cold. We had a couple good layers, and you were okay. I went with I had a hoodie and then like a kind of a bigger, not quite winter coat, but a bigger jacket, and I was okay around the fire and all of that. I was good sleeping. I slept with a toque on, and then I have the like neck gaiter buffs, whatever you want to call them, which I put up and over my face, which was really helpful because if your nose gets cold at night, wear one of those, bring it up over your face if that's comfortable. Saved my life. Saturday, we had breakfast, and I ended up setting up my hammock towards the back of our campsite. So there were trees where you could set up a hammock if that is something that you're into. It was pretty far. The trees were pretty far apart. I don't have much experience setting it up yet, but it was a pretty fun thing to do, and I got to try out my new East Hills Snuggler underquilt, which was the first time that I brought that out, and it was amazing. Saturday we did the Carolinian Trail. There's a lot of stairs on that one, so be prepared for that. A lot of stairs to kind of get you up and over the hills and all of that. It was 1.7 kilometers, and it's pretty smooth. Besides the stairs, the trails itself was very smooth, pretty easy to walk on. We had our two dogs with us as well, and so they did really well on it. The stairs got to be a bit much for them after a while, but they have really nice platforms and like a lot of rest areas, like kind of at the tops and whatnot. So that's really nice. There's a lot of places that you can sit and just hang out for a second to get some water, have a snack, and all that. After that, we went and got ice cream. I've been going to the Pineries since I was a little kid, and the ice cream has always been my favorite part. So I got a strawberry ice cream cone. Highly recommend if you're there. Saturday night, we went down to the beach to see the sunset. That was absolutely stunning. I'll insert some footage of that because those colors were phenomenal. It was very cold standing on the beach. There's quite a wind that'll come off of the lake there. But otherwise, it's a really nice beach. There's a lot of beach now. I know for a few years the beach was pretty small, but the water lines have gone back a bit, which has been nice. And then Saturday night, it was freezing. So I ended up sleeping in my hammock with the underquilt and my sleeping bag. And my parents and the dogs were in the tent. My parents were freezing, I guess. I was so warm in my setup. It was great. I I have a double hammock, so if you're only one person, it kind of engulfs you. So I was in like a little cocoon, and I had no issues with being cold. I had just my sleeping bag on, and then the underquilt underneath of my hammock, and I put my jacket down over my feet because my feet always get cold. But yeah, I was totally fine. My parents were quite chilly, even with all their layers and extra blankets and whatnot. So for me, be prepared to bring like warm clothes and things like that, because at night it can get really cold. During the day it was pretty warm. Actually, like we were in like t-shirts and stuff and we were fine. And then yeah, at night it gets cold sometimes. And then so that was our only full day at the camp. And then we went on Sunday morning. We cleaned up our campsite, got everything packed into the truck. The Pineries has really nice like day use areas. So there's a few, or at least one with a dock that goes down to the channel, the river down there. And so we went to the day use site for a little bit to because Dad wanted to fish, and then we stopped there for our lunch and all of that. Sunday afternoon, we did the Sassafras Trail at the Pineries. It is a 1 kilometer, super easy loop right by the front gate, which is really nice because we kind of did it on our way out of the park. So that one's really nice. It's a big lookout. So there's a loop that you can do that bypasses the lookout, which is really nice. It's a really nice, easy trail, super pretty. But then there's like a cutoff that you can take that'll take you up to the lookout, so you can look over like the front gate and like just kind of past the park and everything. Again, a lot of stairs. Like yeah, I didn't bother counting, but there was a lot of stairs. But you don't have to do the lookout portion, which is really nice for that trail. The lookout itself is really gorgeous. It's really pretty. It'd be really nice in the fall. We saw it when just sort of everything was starting to turn green. So that was really pretty, but in the fall, I'm sure it'd be so pretty. So yeah, that was our trip to the Pineries. That was our first camping trip of the season. So that was pretty exciting. I had wanted to go because I have a couple other trips planned this summer, and so I wanted to really learn the basics, because like I've been camping with my parents and stuff before, but this one was really so that I could learn how to do a lot of the stuff, and had to set up our tent properly and tie off the tarp and do all the cooking and all that. So yeah, that was really fun to do, really fun to learn all of that stuff. Well, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.